So this video is going to talk about some of the strategies what you might see, and I'm only going to go over a few here. The first one is called dive, so where you have very mobile tanks like D.Va and Winston, you can use them along with mobile damage dealers to jump on a target and instantly delete one character. By instantly deleting one character, it turns into a 6 versus 5, and when you have a 6 versus 5, you usually, it's not always the case, but usually that's the case. The next is Ryan Zarya. So Ryan walks up with his big rectangle, and when he needs to put it down, because he needs to put it down to regenerate it once it takes damage, Zarya can come and bubble
Together,
him
we are strong.
to give him just a little bit of extra protection. So that's the Ryan Zarya tank duo. And then the last tank duo is Orisa Roadhog. So Orisa has this shield that stays still, and it's called the bunker comp. And basically you stand in the safe area here, and you make a little bunker, and you shoot people from it. So her halt pulls people into a reliable position, and the reason she's run with the Roadhog is once they're in a reliable position, you can hook them, and once they're hooked, they basically instantly die, because you have multiple people shooting at them. So those are the main tank setups. Now, for healers, we're very likely to see a lot of Mercy and Zenyatta. And the reason Zenyatta provides a Discord board that amplifies damage on that target, and pros are really good at finding angles to kill the target that's discorded. And then Mercy, the reason we have Mercy is because she has that resurrect ability, and that's really strong. That, along with the fact that she can damage boost the damage dealers. So you'll usually see those two healers. And then for the damage dealers, you'll see usually Widow, Hanzo, Tracer, Genji, and Pharah. We'll go over Widow and Hanzo first. So those are the two snipers. They're very high skill cap. Widow can jump around and get crazy angles to shoot down at people. So that's why you see her. Hanzo does a lot of damage, spam damage, meaning he can quickly shoot down barriers with his storm bow. But he also has the potential to one-shot people if you're really good with him, and you can click their heads. The reason you see a lot of Genji and Tracer is they are very high mobility characters, so they're very high skill cap, meaning if you land all their abilities correctly, and you do all of their, if you land all their abilities correctly, you position correctly, and you dive on the one hero altogether, you know, pretty hard thing to do, but for the pros it's pretty reliable. So that's your Genji, Tracer, damage dealers. And then the last one is Pharah. So Pharah is the only hero that can just kind of fly around, and what you'll see them do a lot of the time is hide behind structures like this. So I'm looking at that guy right there. I can kind of poke out, I can shoot a rocket, I can poke out, shoot a rocket, poke out, shoot a rocket, and because they're explosive, I don't necessarily need to hit it perfectly. So I can kind of keep peeking out and shooting rockets. And a lot of times you'll see Pharah paired up with Mercy, just because Mercy can fly up and Pharah provides her height, and anytime something is moving in all directions, so for example, if this guy's moving left and right, I only have to adjust for one of those two things, whereas if he's moving left, right, up, down, I have to now account for two different directions, and that makes it a lot harder to hit. So yeah, those are some of the main strategies that we'll see.